Hello there, welcome back to some more Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix Gold Edition. What? I'm just going to call it Soldier of Fortune 2 from now on. This is a old school, like early 2000s FPS on PC. You might be asking, why the hell do you care about an early 2000s FPS? You don't even play FPS. This is true, but my father did play a lot of this game. It was probably his favourite. I'm going to turn sensitivity down a little bit. Probably his favourite FPS of all time. He played a lot of it. He was really good at the multiplayer too, in the custom servers and all that, just beating the shit out of everyone. And so I never actually played the single player. I played a little bit of it. I fucked around for a little bit, but never really played much of it. I'm only going to play on the easiest difficulty. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So I don't want to get shit. If it's like painfully easy, I'll probably make it a little bit harder, but for now it's fine. Right, first of all, we're going to do the tutorial level and the first level. How the series is going to work is going to be a new video for every level. The levels are pretty big in this game, so it shouldn't be like 4-second videos. It should be like 10 minutes at least. Let's play the tutorial to learn the basics of the gameplay, because this is one of those games that's old school, so the controls are weird. Hello.
Welcome, John. I'll let Sam know you're here. Have a seat over there and we'll be right with you.
Thanks.
Yeah, there are going to be... How do I guess a C? A C? Have a sit there.
This is my last chance. If I don't pass this time, I'll be working a desk job for the rest of my life.
Don't worry about it. You'll make it.
I have to. My wife will kill me if I don't get that promotion.
Your wife's a lot scarier than the confidence course is.
What was that? What did you say?
Nothing. Relax, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
They're ready for you, John. Right this way.
Thank you. So already you press like space to do shooting and things. It's a little bit strange, but...
Welcome, John. Glad you could make it.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see you again, old friend.
The shop asked me to run you through a refresher course before clearing you for your next assignment. This will be a good chance for you to brush up on your skills before heading out into the field.
Ready when you are.
Okay, let's begin. Walk up to the door ahead of you and use the control panel next to it.
Yeah, it's spacebar
That's
to use
right.
things, which is a bit
the
strange,
use
but...
key will work on most locks, keypads, switches, and the like. Move on to the next area and we'll start off with some basic agility training.
Also, I forgot the widescreen fix on, which is why the crosshair's a little bit like... But it's better than playing in 4x3. You can actually see what I'm doing.
Let's test your legs. Jump over the obstacles in front of you. Very good. Now this next jumping exercise is a bit more complicated. You need to jump up and then crouch to give yourself an extra boost to get over the wall.
Interesting. You don't have to do that.
Excellent. Jump crouching can be a bit tricky, but you'll get the hang of it in no time. You'll need to crouch and move forward to get through this next area.
Yeah. On couch is C, that makes
To get
sense.
even lower to the ground and fit through tight spaces, you can crawl through them.
You can press V. Crawling is very
Nicely
slow.
done. Jump into the pool here and swim underwater to the next area.
Swimming's fairly
Excellent.
easy.
It's as easy as walking or running, isn't it? Good news. You've passed the first part of the test. So let's move on to weapons training.
Perfect. There are a lot of cool weapons in this game. Not like space weapons, they are military weapons. So for those of you who don't know, Soldier of Fortune is like a series, like 3 games. We only talk about the first 2 though. Soldier of Fortune 1 was more like Quake, like more arcadey, and this is much more milsim sort of realism for the time. And for the time, it was fairly realistic in terms of how the guns worked and all this stuff.
Pick up the pistol in the first firing range booth, aim it at the target, and fire away.
Yeah, you can press control or shoot. I'm going to just shoot.
Good. Now move to the second booth and pick up the M4. You may fire at the target when ready. Move over to the third booth, John, and I'll tell you about firing modes.
Fantastic.
Some of your weapons will have multiple firing modes, including the M4 you're holding. You can adjust them to single shot, burst fire, or fully automatic. Give it a try.
How do I do that? Right, let me find out. This is the old school ways where the game is like, oh no, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. backslash. Alright, so I got single.
Some
Burst,
weapons also
auto.
have an alternate fire. Your M4, for example, has a grenade launcher mounted to
Noob
it.
tube. Thank you.
Give it a shot.
Great. Okay. Flump.
Just be careful where you point that thing. Those grenades can be just as deadly to you as they are to the enemy. Firing modes and alt fires vary from weapon to weapon, but you can figure that out as you go. Let's move on, shall we?
Oop. Alright, thank you. Grenades.
This explosives range will help teach you about throwing grenades. Take a few practice throws and get a feel for it.
Is it G? No. Okay, back to the old controls. How do I throw a grenade? Am I just missing it like a pleb? Oh, I have to go to just press 8. Okay, I just have to do it myself. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry, lad. I bounced it off the backboard. That's better. Aim higher than you want to go. Fair enough. Wasn't awful. Grenades will fuck you up. Probably want to go like that, don't I?
Once again, you need to be very careful with your weapons. If not used properly, they can do you more harm than good. Literally. Let's move on to emplaced weapons.
Okay, cool. I've also got an FOV mod, so a slightly higher FOV. Instead of
Walk up to that M60
70,
and use
it's
it.
95.
Notice how you slide in and take control of the weapon? You may find these babies mounted in the field or on attack helicopters. Get familiar with them, and they can be your best friend. Let's move.
Already I'm having a lot of fun. But I don't really play a lot of FPS, I'm not very good at them, as you will soon find out.
If you run out of ammo, or if you're trapped in close quarters, you may need to engage the enemy hand-to-hand. In these cases, use your combat knife or the bayonet mounted on the end of your AK-74. You may attack the enemy at your leisure. Very good, John. Glad to see you staying in practice. Weapons training is complete. I'll meet you in the next area for HUD training. I'll be communicating with you through your radio headset.
We didn't know how to program a way to get him from here to where you need to go, so we're just going to put him in your radio instead.
All right. Let's take a look at your heads-up display.
I'm looking.
Or as the shop likes to call it, your tactical HUD. On the bottom of your HUD are your health and armor.
Yeah.
The bar across the top displays the amount of armor you are currently wearing. Watch this one closely. It's the only thing protecting your hide from a bad case of lead poisoning, if you know what I mean. The bar below your armor meter shows your current health. When that runs out, you'll be pushing up daisies, so keep an eye on it. Your armor will generally run out before your health starts to drop. That is, unless you're hit with armor-piercing rounds or you fall for a long distance. To the left of your health and armor meter is your personal audio detection device, or PAD for short. The PAD tells you how much noise is being generated in your vicinity. The more noise you make, the easier it is for enemies to find you. Keep your eye on the PAD display if you're trying to be quiet. If it turns red, everyone will know exactly where you are.
I'm just
the lower
demonstrating that.
right-hand image is your weapon inventory. Use the number keys 1 through 0 to select the specific weapons that you are carrying. Or use the next weapon and previous weapon keys to cycle through your weapon inventory. This defaults to your mouse wheel. If you're using
doesn't
two
really work.
weapons at the same time, a second identical weapon display appears on the lower left.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put my camera there.
All right, it's time for equipment training.
It's easy just to use the numbers. Like it's a... What other game had this? Like Minecraft? Let you do that? Alright. Yellow.
Okay, John. Pick up the night vision goggles on the table to your right and continue to the next room.
Ooh.
Items are handled a bit differently these days. Your new shop-issue toolkit, for example, is something you can use automatically with the Use key. You can utilize your toolkit to cut tripwires, pick certain locks, and do a variety of other things. Move to the locked gate in front of you and open it.
You just hold the bar until it goes, and then you lock the thingy.
Notice how the toolkit icon appeared on your HUD when you got close to it? If something requires your toolkit, that icon will appear, so watch for it. Other items you'll encounter in the field include binoculars and thermal vision goggles. Activate your night vision to move through this darkened area.
Yes. Oh, it's so old school. You have to look where you're going. Okay. Ba. Ba. Ba.
Nice work, John. Now, we're going to apply what you've learned and take on stealth training in the next area. I know it can be tempting to charge into every situation with all guns blazing, but sometimes there's something to be said for being quiet. You're going to find yourself in situations where discretion is the better part of valor. So there are a few things you need to know. Use your personal audio detection device on your HUD to keep track of how much noise you're making. It's a valuable tool and one you should use wisely. Some of your weapons make more noise than others. The knife and the SOCOM pistol with silencer are very quiet. The M4 and AK-74 by comparison are certainly not. If you're trying to be quiet, select the best weapon for the job.
That's cool.
The crawling you learned earlier can also help keep you out of sight, especially in jungle areas. Going prone and staying still is also a good way to hide behind objects so enemies don't see you. Pay attention to your enemies and their equipment. Some may utilize mounted security cameras to watch your every move. Steer clear of them and you won't raise any alarms. And be careful about letting enemies run away from you. They'll be sure to set off alarms any chance they get. Well, that about covers it. Now, let's put this knowledge to use. In the center building of the next area is a target that represents someone you need to take out. Your mission is to infiltrate the area by sneaking past the guards any way you can.
So, I just noticed that you can crouch and then hold space and it puts you into prone straight away. Okay, I'm going to save. Yeah. Hang on, isn't quick save like F6 or something? Quick save is F5. Okay. Nice.
Don't attack the guards patrolling here. They're actually shop employees who are helping me with training exercises. Which reminds me, don't attack civilians in the field. Innocents must be protected at all costs. If you attack them, your mission will fail. Good.
Okay, don't
Stay
attack
out of
them.
sight.
The only aspect of this game I remember not being good is the stealth.
You can lean around corners, which is useful to survey an area while remaining somewhat under cover. Go up to that wall and lean around the corner. Watch out for that camera.
Surveillance camera?
There's the building. Your mark is inside.
I'm in. Okay. Do I need a stronger weapon?
Nice work.
Yeah.
Notice how the bullets from your weapon penetrated the glass? You can shoot through some objects like doors, windows, and cloth materials. I don't recommend trying to shoot through steel or concrete, though. That could get ugly. Well, John, you passed with flying colors.
That's fun.
You did a fine job, as always. I'll be happy to inform the shop that you're cleared for field duty. Be careful out there.
Thank you. Alright. So, start the game. Yes. And I will be quiet because there's a cutscene. Game has a story. Ooh, look at those 4 frames of animation on that.
It's been a while. The U.S. government must want this Dr. Piotr Ivanovich pretty bad to send me here. They spent a fortune in bribes and false documents just to get me this far. I guess it makes more sense to send in a lone Irish businessman, a shoe salesman at that, than a SEAL team. No loose ends, and no chance of starting a war. The government's all about plausible deniability these days. Can't say that I blame them. Intelligence reports that Dr. Ivanovich is one of the Soviet Union's top biopreparate scientists. The FBI's been keeping tabs on him for years. Seems after all this time, the good doctor wants out. My sources tell me he's in fear for his life and wants to defect. He's offering information about Soviet biopreparate activities in exchange for extraction. Ultimately, his freedom. That's where I come in. I'm told that Dr. Ivanovich is being held in the Morovia Grand Hotel, a safe house for scientists, government officials, and other members of the intelligentsia. The place is heavily guarded. Hell, it's a fortress. This won't be easy, especially since I'm unarmed. I'll have to do this quietly. At least until I can meet my contact and secure a firearm.
Предъявите пропуск.
Ну вот я раз, я только вчера здесь был. Ну может пропустишь, а? Чего?
Ваш пропуск.
Ну не волнуйся, она, наверное, где-то здесь в машине. Но мне только разгрузить нужно в парке и все.
Ты знаешь правила. Без пропуска проезд воспрещен.
Уверен? А где это здесь? Ну минуточку.
Ладно. Приезжай.
Keep the change.
Пока.
I like how the wheels are spinning the wrong way. Praha.
Hey, mister. You dropped your briefcase.
How careless of me. Thank you.
Don't mention it. No, I think you should visit a cafe across the street. I hear the Polevka is quite good.
Good evening, sir. Would you care for something to eat?
I'd like to try the Polevka.
Perhaps you would prefer Svikova instead?
No, thank you. The Polevka was highly recommended.
Excellent. Polevka it is. Follow me.
I guess the Polevka isn't something that's on the menu.
Sorry we couldn't get you more firepower, Mr. Mullins. It's the best we could do. This is okay, yes?
This'll be fine.
I need to be getting back to work. You can let yourself out the back, hmm? The Hotel Prague is just down the street. I wouldn't recommend going in the front door, though. I'd look for a different way in.
Thank you for your help.
I'll be seeing you soon. Godspeed to you, Mr. Mullins. Goodbye, and good luck.
Thank you. Prague mission briefing. You have been inserted into Prague to extract Dr. Pyotr Ivanovich to the United States. Dr. Ivanovich is a biopreparate scientist who wishes to defect to the West. Your cover is that you're an Irish shoe salesman. The mission is to locate Dr. Pyotr Ivanovich and get him safely out of the country. By any means necessary. My objectives are none, because I just have to find the doctor, right? I've got binoculars. And I've got a pistol. And I'm 1911. Okay, let's go. There's the Hotel Prague, Moravia Grand. That's where we've got to go. But we don't get to just go there. Right? It's not that easy. That's my man, John Mullins. Okay. So I've got a knife. Yellow means they can hear you nearby.
Закурить не найдется?
Да, пожалуйста.
Благодарю.
Прикурить тебе дать?
Спасибо.
Can I alt fire? Yeah. Okay.
Цель обнаружена.
Because there's like. Right, so let me show you what they mean about. It was like it was pretty realistic and gory for the time. So I've got this lad's arm, right? Or his leg. Shoot it a couple times. If it actually falls off. Shoot his head a couple times. Keep going. And I've broken his brain into fucking mush. It's gone, right? So, yeah, the game's pretty gory. Also, fuck you and your family. Your oil tank will explode. Bye-bye. Okay. I was getting shot a lot because I wasn't really trying to avoid being shot. Can I change to no? This M3A1 is only automatic fire. I can't single fire it, which is what I would choose to do if I could. Give me that good. Thank you. Don't throw a fucking grenade, you little shits. Hey. Gotta pay attention to my bullets more. A lot of gargles and things too. A lot of fun noises in this game. Okay. You will all perish. I think all that change the difficulty does is make the enemy hit you harder. I don't think they get more health. I think they just hurt you more. I'm not about that life. I don't want to die in 2 shots. My younger brother used to play all the Call of Duties on Veteran. That was his thing. He liked doing that. I do not. If the game gives me opportunity for difficulty, it probably means it's really hard. Get fucked, kiddo. So I don't really want to... Where the fuck did he go? Getting shot from somewhere. So unlock this door. Okay. Right. That's my grenade. I shot above him. I shot about 90 bullets above him. It's fine. I can't get any more ammo, so that's good. I'm all good on ammo. Alright. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to do a level at a time. So this is Prague 1. So I will do Prague 1, and as soon as we hit a loading screen to go to the next Prague, then I will make a cut and continue. Because it counts as different levels. There's a level select cheat in the game, and it does count as different levels in the level selection, so... Die. No problem. Okay. That's where I came from. Ow, 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 ow. Can't really make sense of the hood. About where I'm getting shot from or how to tell where I'm getting shot from. I guess the arrows determine how far away or how far down the thing that is. But I don't really know. Where's... Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh dear. There's a mounted to it. There you go, friend. Sorry, unarmed soldier man. I don't know why you're here, but probably some kind of military operation. Run away, run away, run away. Okay, need to get on the roof. Unless he was talking about that roof, no, he did it. So now I just gotta get behind him. They said don't go in through the front door, so I'm not going to.
That fire escape. That should do the trick.
The lads are coming. Here come the lads. Do 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 do. All die. Thank you. Alright. Okay, gotta get used to how the ladders work. Climbing the ladders. Careful, careful now. Don't get yourself killed. I'll find a way in. Right. Oh, hello. Sneaky. Be careful now. Now we're in, so we're looking for sneakiness again. Alright. There we go. Now we're in Hotel Prague. So I'll see you guys next time when we do Hotel Prague. See you then. Goodbye.